Hello there and welcome back to my channel. So, 2 videos in one day. That's an achievement for me. So this is a game that my little brother recommended. He saw that it was a strategy game, which he knows I like, which also features big mechs and big guns, which I also like. So it may well be a good recommendation. It's appeared on the Steam sale just recently. They've got a summer sale on, so I thought, you know what, we're going to give it a crack. So without further ado, this is the Rift Breaker. Hope you enjoy it. Alrighty, so I have already recorded this video once, but the lag that the game was getting transferred straight over onto my recording software, and so you couldn't understand a word I was saying, so it rendered the whole thing pointless. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from scratch. I'm not recording from the webcam, so that's not showing up now, so hopefully everything should be okay. It just means that you're going to have to make do with just the audio version of me. So this isn't a genuine first look, so to speak, but what I'll do is I'll replay through the training level again, the prologue. I've got a bit more of a grasp of what's going on this time, so I might be able to perform a little bit better. Might be able to iron out a few odds and ends as well. We shall see. Let's have a look. I'm going to be pretty miffed if I get through this and the sound is still jumping all over the place. That's going to make me very sad. Mind you, if it does, then you won't be hearing this, so yeah, take that as you will. Just keeping an eye on my CPU usage. It's still creeping up to quite high. Oh well. What are you going to do? Right then, so yeah, so my brother recommended this one. It's got a cute little game. It had big robots in it and a strategy game vibe, so my brother thought I'd like it. He was right. Now, there's a couple of things I didn't understand that were in the prologue, and I'm hoping I can find answers as to what they were. Let's see how this runs. Right, now that's not lagging this time, that's running just fine.
Riftbreaker actually reporting successful jump procedure.
Oh. Spoke too soon. Ah dear.
Roger that. Begin field-based setup.
I'm just gonna skip that little mate. It's running okay, actually.
Houston, I've spotted something near the LZ. It's closing in.
It's kind of cool. I'll tell you what it reminded me of. It reminds me of Factorio, which is fine, because Factorio is pretty good. But where that's more based on the automation and the construction side, this is more about combat. This is about base defense, gathering resources purely so you can defend yourself. Your actual thing that you control is heavily armed, so it's a lot more about the tower defense side as opposed to the the construction side, the automation side that Factorio relies on. which is no bad thing. It just means that while they're a similar kind of concept, they're just both slightly different. I do feel that this one, once I get into it, could probably be more to my tastes. While I like base building and stuff, I quite like combat in this one, and I love mechs.
Great jump successful.
Hurrah!
Sensors online, weapons activated. We're ready to go.
I needed to remap some controls, but I haven't done it yet because I just haven't.
Riftbreaker Novak, please report.
Hello.
Houston, this is Ashley. Reporting rift jump successful.
Roger that. Begin field-based setup.
Ashley, construct a headquarters building to secure our presence here. It will allow me to reconstruct if my armor is destroyed. We've located a carbonium deposit.
Okay, move on to the deposit and start drilling.
Here we
don't
go.
have enough carbonium to build an HQ. Let's scout for a deposit and set up our base close to it. We need to move quick. It's probably a matter of time before the natives spot us.
That's how they've already got it. Okay. So, WASD controls. Base bar to do stuff. Weird button. But at the same time,
We've gathered enough resources to construct a headquarters building.
oh, that was one control I didn't like.
Let's place it close to a carbonium deposit. This will help us speed up resource production.
Yeah, it will. Right. Drop it right there.
HQ construction in progress. Sometimes I wish we could fast forward this part of the simulation.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, it's essentially playing a simulation
Let me
here.
remind you that even though this is a simulated training exercise, you are
This
expected
is
to
different.
perform as if it was your real mission on Galatea 37.
I don't like him.
We need to
He's
expand the base.
just.
Let's build a carbonium factory to do the digging for us.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yes, we've got much more interesting things to do. Let's automate this.
Weird thing is I can't make up my mind to whether that character is being voiced by AI or whether it's genuine voice actor. Because sometimes she sounds okay, and other times she sounds absolutely terrible.
Our base will require huge amounts of power to operate.
Because of course it
Right
will.
now, we can only construct some basic power plants. Wind turbines and carbonium power plants.
Wind turbines are less effective, but they work around the clock. Carbonium power plants are very effective, but they use up the deposits that they are placed on.
In
Carbonium.
the beginning, it's best to use a combination of these power sources. We can balance energy peaks and shortages by storing excess energy in energy storages. Also, remember to connect all buildings to the power grid using energy connectors. They connect all buildings within their area of operation, even if power lines are not visible.
That's a good idea, actually. This is slightly different to the map I was playing earlier because this wall wasn't here. Because you ended up having to play defensive. The enemies came from the west. But now, got walls here. So what's happened? A little bugs fleeing. This seems to be running better than it did last time, so I think we might be able to home the stream. Oh, the stream's at the
After
GP.
taking a lot of movement to the west, we should build up a defensive perimeter around the base.
Let's set up some walls and sentinel towers. Focus our defenses on the western direction. They never changed the beginning of this exercise.
Good.
Captain Novak, we all know your renowned scientific background, but your Your combat performance in the previous simulation was far from spectacular.
Yeah, you know that.
Slaughtering indigenous creatures was never my area of expertise.
Since you've already done this a couple of times, we've introduced some new additions to this course. We'll see what your area of expertise really is.
He's got a bumper face on the corner of him. A couple of these down. I've already got more construction stuff going on than I had last time. Now, it said from the west. It was just a few coming from the west because of natural defence this time. Right. 1, 2. I need 40, I think it is. Yeesh. That keeps happening. It does worry me a little bit. Four of them. Oh, I don't have the carbon. Carbon with it. Carbon. I do like how you can use your mech to harvest the same way again, comparing to Factorio. But it makes more sense because the mech is, it's got like a mining on one side, so it makes sense. It does come pretty well fit actually, your mech, it must be said. It starts off, it's got a flamethrower, a small machine gun and a rocket launcher. And the rocket launcher is a beast. Right then. Let's go with that. And then what I'm going to do...
I don't have enough AI cores to support any more defensive towers. You will need to construct additional AI hubs to expand our defenses. Remember to build more power plants before you do that. AI hubs consume a lot of energy.
Trust me, I know what I'm about. What we're doing for power, we're at plus 64. I wonder how much they take energy wise. 20. Yeah, that'll work. Let's drop this over here. It's got pipelines, so it's supplied with power. That's good. Right. I need to think about getting some walls. What do walls cost anyway? Only 5. Oh, okay. Because what I'm going to do is block this off. I'll block this side off completely. What I'm also going to do is it'll take time to do this, but we're going to do it. So I'm going to put a wall here, so I've got a wall in between the guns and the second line of wall. A little more, really. Oh, my energy's a -5. Oh dear me. Okay. Alright. We're going to need another energy provider. Where's the wind farm? That's a wind farm. Where's the others? No jump button! But I guess that's not important. What would you want? been fed in code, that's fine. Nothing there. And then in a moment or two we'll have enough to build another one. Yeah, this has started me quite far west. I'm sure the last one had me much further to the right. Very strange. What's that? Okay, that's fine. Right then, we need some power. What are they called? Energy connectors. So if we pop one there. And then I'll get another one there. That should then link everything up. I don't know what those two symbols mean, and it's infuriating me. It's like, what does that mean? I need to know what it means. There's nothing that tells me. It would have been nice to have been instructed to know what those are. Lighting effects on that are glorious. Right, let's get this side filled in before we do anything else. No defences. I want to have a look at that in a moment. Can build up to here. Oh, I can. Great, so that blocked that off. Odds are I don't think they've come this way anyway. Let me just check something. So, yep, we know that. Actions 1 to 8, so those are my mech control. D, U, I, left hand, right hand, and aim. Map, yep. Customize controls. Start off. Rotate to right. Oh, just keep control compatible as well. Does it mean rotate right? I wonder if I need to go through the weapons. Nope, that's not doing what? Let's see what we can do here. Customize controls. I want that as oh, what? Let's see. Oh. Yes. Quick slot 1 and 2, don't care that. Bioscanner. What do I want that to be? It's normally left shift. Oh my god. No, left control. Right, hopefully then that'll do that. Scan also that's B or something. So, yep, that's fine. Inventory, blah blah blah. Okay, that's the big one. I'm going to press left control, that's just weird. Let's go with that. Yes, it is controller compatible. Might be easier to play the controller, this one. Maybe. Certainly it makes things... potentially makes things easy. Okay. Okay, so I mean, if I do this, because there's this across the top here. Statistics, so it lets me know what I've got. Damage inflicted, playtime elapsed. Fire damage, physical damage, lovely. That's kind of cool. Right, resources used. Resources produced. Basic wall, blah blah blah. Units. Qualifications. Urine. I wonder if this is global. Progressive fauna, unknown species. Right, okay, it's not going to be in there. Resources. Oh, okay, so we get a longer resource list. Here's the mech. So we've got the ability list there. Characteristics. Okay. Alright. Right hand flamethrower. Left hand blaster. Sword. It's got a energy armour, an armour plating, and these 2 more. Okay, so there's plenty to do in here. Mods, nothing in there. I wonder if you can upgrade skills and consume. I wonder if you can... Ah, appearance, yes, here we are. Jesus. Oh, okay. Click on it, actually changes the appearance. Alright, so at the moment there's only the 2. We've got the black or the yellow. Must admit, I quite like the yellow one at the moment. Bet there's more. But so this is all research, that's fine. That's my stats again, isn't it? It's frustrating. It doesn't tell you what these icons mean anywhere, and obviously they're important, whatever they are. But there's no way of finding out what they are because you hover over the things. It doesn't say. There should be a glossary somewhere that tells you what the icons mean. I mean, I dare say I could go online and find an answer within 10 seconds. But I shouldn't have to be searching for a guide in order to, you know, find an answer how to play the game, basically. How to do something as basic as that. Right, let's see. That control switch worked nicely. That's a start. Can we go? No, I don't want to go with that one. I want to go this one. There. Then across to there. You may wonder why I'm putting so many walls up. I've already played this once, and there is a reason for it. And then what I'll do is I can put some gate, put a gate in this side. Oh, I see. That's rotate item. That's good. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, we good. We rocking. We jamming. Really? There's got to be a glossary somewhere. There has to be. Other... Oh, so there's plenty of species to collect. As this is only a training simulator, it's no wonder it's all not been filled in. Building on ranged weapons, melee weapons, movement skills, and upgrades. Okay, we know all about the crafting. And then we've got the items there, that's fine. This is the actual mech suit. This is research. Statistics. Resources. Units. I think this is possibly... This might be over... This can't be just over this, because I haven't seen any of those yet this time round. This is so strange. I just literally want to know what those two icons mean. That's all I want to know. What do you want me to do? 6 sentinel towers. Alright then, well we've got 4. While we're doing... All I do now is hope they don't come in the other way. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Okie dokie. The Legend of Zelda, look, hacking through the grass, that's all good. Oh, maybe this is where I hauled up last time. Maybe that it was here. Oh, it might have been. I think I'm maybe a little bit further south than I was. It doesn't matter too much. It's probably a better spot actually because of the natural chances. Solid block. Let's get some more turrets in then. Right then, what's this blaster? Oh. Okay, so you can dual wield with what are these? What are these from before? I'm gonna toast them. It is only a training simulator, so animals were harmed during this training exercise. Right, let's build another turret. Carry on from where we were.
These basic defenses should give us a bit of security, but we should try to surround our entire base with walls and defensive towers.
I will. That is my plan. Don't want them getting in, do we? Oh, not quite got enough for that third wall section, but 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Hopefully I can't get in that gap. Should stop them.
I'm detecting a large group of creatures heading towards our position. Prepare to fight.
Right, let's see what
We're
happens.
ready for them, Mr. Riggs. Remember to use repair kits if necessary.
Yeah, I know I was killed last time. Excuse my Spanish. Choice of fire.
I'm not detecting any more hostile creatures in the base's vicinity.
Look here.
Well done, Captain Novak. The purpose of this training exercise is to prepare you for intense combat situations. This simulation is based on our long-distance scans of Galatea 37. They may or may not be accurate. You will be alone out there. There will be no communication back home until you can stabilize a rift portal back to Earth. You will have to rely only on your skills and your mecha suit.
Like that's a bad thing.
Mr. Riggs is the only companion that I need. We can handle the unknown. Just let us do our job.
Ashley, I strongly advise you to construct an armory.
already
It will
did that.
allow us to craft new weapons and upgrades, and also manufacture field repair kits, as well as other useful items.
I don't think I had this much.
And it will produce more ammunition for your guns. Yes, that is an important building.
Sure is.
Ashley, we should further secure and expand our base. You can build more defenses, or go out and clear out hostile creatures' nests to prevent further attacks.
We didn't have any time to study the creatures that are attacking us. The only thing we can do right now is to fight them or strengthen our defenses. We'll need a steel factory to build more towers. We'll have to find an ore deposit to build one.
Now let's just get the walls up. How much have I got? I've only enough. Not a lot really. I might go and have a look about.
Armory construction finished.
Wait,
We can now use it to craft new items. It will also automatically manufacture ammunition for my weapons.
right, so if I go into here. Ah, ha ha ha. What do I need to research? Shotgun. Carbonium and... Okay. Right, let's go in iron. Ionium. Iron. Maybe there's something closer to home, but it doesn't look like there is. That's annoying. Let's just make sure the armour is doing what it should do. Right, yes, we've got no iron. That's causing a problem. Oh, and power down as well. Ah, Rasputin. Cha-cha-cha. Let's do another wind turbine. I know the winds are low at the moment, but stuff will help. creatures make some funny noises when you kill them. Right, I'm almost at flamethrower full. It's not a good thing. That corner doesn't look like very well followed. Don't know. Let's sort that out. Oh yeah, the actual corner piece is missing. Right, before we go any further then, let's do that whole section. Call that again. I was going to say, I seem to recall the iron being up here. Don't want to hurt you. Yeah, this ain't good. I've got 2 weapons now that are out of ammo. There's this flipping iron depot. That's around here somewhere. Light effects are really impressive. Oh no. Fire then. Must have got some iron off some of those bodies. We've recovered a little bit of ammunition. Oh dear. Those things aren't nice. Sorted. Man. They are so tough. Right, hopefully some resources from some of that. Did we? Not much. Managed to use 4 missiles in the process of. Still down on power. It's not good. Ooh. Crashed. Oh well, it'll give me a chance to test this then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check and see if my recording actually worked. If it did, then I'll carry on. If it didn't, then you'll never hear this. Give me a moment. And we are back, or so it would appear. So we're having to play it in Windows mode. So really sorry, we've got a slightly smaller screen than before, but we will make do. Hopefully, let's have a look. Ah, good, my autosave's there. So turn off your buildings when they're not needed. This will stop them using pure energy reserves. I wonder how you do that. Guess we'll find out. Right, let's see how this is running now. Oh, that's buttery smooth. Ah, it hasn't done me walls from here though, that's a shame. Ah, but my control system change is still in place. Why? Right, can't, need some carbon. Yep, go on, yep. Oh, I didn't did that. Oh, what a weird command. The mouse, I've just noticed the scroll wheel on the mouse makes things rotate around. How very strange. Weird command to use. Oh, that's it, slap it down. I mean, surely just using the R button or something would be better. I even change that, you know. Sorry. Controls. R actually, yeah, R doesn't actually do anything. That's so weird. Quick slots, minimap, zoom in, toggle left hand, blah 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 blah. Inventory, crafting. Build mode, I've got it as that. Yeah, database, journal, bioscanner. Build at max level, quick save, quick load, interact, space. That's a weird button as well. Where is it? Rotate. That makes more sense to me. So there's only minimap zoom in. That's strange. Well, whatever. We can continue on. So that's all bog standard stuff, which is fine. Right, let's continue. So now if I try and build a wall. And yeah, works fine. Most things auto rotate anyway, so there's a problem.
Mr. Riggs is the only companion that I need. We can handle the unknown. Just let us do our job.
I would her on this one. Is that an achievement that keeps
We
crashing?
should further secure and expand our base. You can build more defenses or
No,
go
wrong
out
button.
and clear out hostile creatures' nests to prevent further attacks.
We didn't have any time to study the creatures that are attacking us. The only thing we can do right now is to fight them or strengthen our defenses. We'll need a steel factory to build more towers. We'll have to find an ore deposit to build one.
Lovely. Let's get some a couple of turrets up. I've all run out of chip. I have not. Why can't I build one? I've got no iron. Okay. Right then, so we need to build an uranium factory. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's so annoying. Cool thing about the flamer. I'm calling it a flamer. I should call it flamethrower, but cool thing about it is that it unites the ground. Oh dear, that was a bad. That's my shield gone. Yeah, hit off. But I hit. Oh no. Sweet. Well, unfortunately, I used to put a chunk of my missile supply on that. However, I still have an almost full flamer. Well, almost full, but halfway through. Full flamer. Hit out fire. Hitting me.
I strongly advise you to construct an armory. It will allow us to craft new weapons and upgrades, and also manufacture field repair kits, as well as other useful items.
And it will produce more ammunition for your guns. Yes, that is an important building.
But I already done that. Then I can build biomass. Huh. Okay, so that's that. I need the construction. Yeah, this one. Let's get a couple of these actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mr. Riggs, we've got steel production up and running.
Ashley, I would strongly advise you to place a rift portal near this factory. This way, we can quickly get back to this location if it comes under threat. It would also be advised to place additional sentinel towers to defend this outpost. Remember to connect the towers to the power grid using energy connectors.
Yeah, I don't have. Oh.
Nearby nest. We should go there and clear it out.
I have every intention.
It's under attack.
Yeah, thanks to touching with my tethers, actually. Right, it's repair. It's repair, isn't it? Well, cool. So the repair just sends out a block of repair points. That's really useful. Well,
Base is under attack.
yeah, there's actual defenders up there. They found it a lot hard.
Should be able to fend off small groups of attackers.
Clear it out. I'm detecting hostile creatures heading towards our new mining outpost.
They're not going to give us a break, are they?
Oh, I got in the back as well, but that's not good.
Base is under attack.
I just realised where I needed to go. I need to build.
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
If I build... Yep, they're coming now.
Base is under attack.
Warning! A new
It's getting cloudy. It looks like it's going to rain.
nest.
That's a good thing I haven't got any solar power plants, isn't it?
It's raining. It will decrease the output from solar panels until it stops.
Oh, that's going to make a noise. Blaster in one hand. Flamethrower in the other.
This looks like a hive of some sort. Let's look inside to see if it's occupied.
What do you reckon? He's occupied. He's occupied.
The rain is over. Base operations returning back to normal.
Oh, there went the shields. Shoot attacks.
Warning! Hostile creatures are coming from a nearby nest. We should go there and clear it out.
Oh shit, there it is. Oh my Spanish. Right, get flamed.
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
Right now, I'm not concerned with keeping stuff alive, to be honest. They're tough. Like rhinos. Don't want to lie.
We've cleared out this nest. This will decrease the strength of their attacks.
Let's gather all the research samples and rare resources that were in this nest. We can study them later and use them to craft better equipment.
Those acid spitter guys are quite nasty. They really take them to your armor. It's a base to look at. What's it doing? Right, get over there. Let's go and wipe them out. There's only one left. And then there's just one big attack and commanding officer and drowning. Oh, you need to be paying for everything. Oh, on one hand I'm trying to agree. Why was it that amount of stuff for them?
What's this?
This shouldn't be here. It's an error in the simulation's construct. This environment has has been created by combining long-distance quantum scans of Galatea 37 and other known planets that share similar properties. Gathering all of this data has taken many years, and we were only able to scan a small fraction of the planet.
It's enough to know that we could survive there. I can't wait to make the jump. Everything is going to be new there and waiting to be studied and explored.
And waiting to eat us.
Let's not get dramatic, Mr. Riggs. A 5 meters tall mech suit with miniguns and power blades should be enough to fend off a few hungry creatures. There's more than a single species of creatures around this nest. We should be careful.
I don't mean to get she was going, yep, we don't have problems there. And in the next breath, yep, we need to be careful. The creatures sound far too human, that's the weird thing about it. Or one of the weird things, there's plenty of other weird things. Oh, there's alright, let's get on with it.
Swarm of enemy creatures heading towards our base. It's showing up on my seismic detectors. It's much bigger than anything we've seen before.
We don't have much time. We have to set up as many defensive towers as we can. Also remember to build up more walls and lay all the mines that we can.
Oh, yeah, my power production now is through the roof.
There is a breach in our walls.
Base is under attack.
Oh, that's the other base. Oh, Tim. Oh, you want to go? To be honest, I don't think we're going to have any problems anyway. But
I can sense the hostile swarm moving closer towards our base. This attack is going to be much bigger than anything that we've seen before.
We still have some time, Mr. Riggs. We can set up multiple layers of walls around our base and place as many defensive towers as we can. You can also use your drill to excavate additional resources if our factories are producing them too slow.
Captain Novak, you're not the only candidate for the mission to Galatea 37. You'd better up those combat statistics if you want to qualify for that jump. We're investing too many resources into this mission just to send a scientist that's going to be eaten by a pack of angry animals. Show us that you can survive out there.
you just,
Yes, sir.
I don't like him. He's got a bad attitude.
The wind is picking up speed.
Oh, it's 5 normal lines. No, 3's normal lines. Yeah.
The wind is much stronger than usual.
Oh no.
Crafting completed.
I didn't know we had. Oh, of course we have. Of course we had a rocket launcher. Right. So. Shotgun in one arm, flamethrower in the other. Let's have a look. Oh, blimey. Wow, that's a widespread.
Wind speed is returning back to typical values. Wind turbine efficiency returning to normal.
10 seconds.
Warning! The alien swarm is approaching. Shields enabled. Maximizing power output.
This is it, Mr. Riggs. Ready your guns. Let's show them what we can do.
Die. Step aside.
Base is under attack.
Yeah, I'm aware.
One of our walls is being destroyed.
Damn sweet my sword.
Base is under attack.
Ooh. Perhaps so, not dead
There
yet.
is a breach in our walls. Ashley, we've defeated the first attack wave. Quickly, repair whatever you can. There should be more of them coming.
This attack was a lot stronger. I don't know if we can hold out much longer. Wild animals don't behave like that. They shouldn't act like a sentient army.
You will be going to an alien planet full of unknown life forms. Do not assume that you know what kind of dangers might be lurking there. Your primary objective is to survive. If something is trying to kill you, it doesn't matter if it's sentient or not. Adapt or die.
Warning, more enemies are headed towards our base.
Things are escalating quickly. We have to gear up before the second wave hits our walls. Let's show them who they're dealing with.
My optimism is that I share your ruthless enthusiasm. Yeah, I think we're having a bit of trouble this time, boys and girls. I can't even get outside to do more effective, drop more bombs and mines. Lock myself in. Well, I haven't, but 30 seconds ain't going to be enough for me to get out the other side. I presume those are something worth chasing. Well, worst comes to worst, I'm going to... Oh, that should up on the map as well, that's interesting. Well, let's go to the daytime. I have grenades.
Carbonium storage is full. We should construct more storage buildings.
I wouldn't worry about it too much. I think that's what that icon might mean, yeah. That it's full. Let's test that theory.
Warning, more enemies are headed towards our base. Threat level maximum.
I'm disabling all secondary systems and diverting all power to your guns. It's either us or them.
going to be us. Whoa. Spitty.
Base is under attack. One of our walls is being destroyed. Tower destroyed.
One of our buildings has been destroyed.
That's not what we can do about that.
Wall destroyed. Situation critical. I'm rerouting all power to life preservation systems.
There's too many of them. We're getting overrun.
We're pulling you out, Captain Novak. You weren't meant to survive this final attack wave. It should serve as a reminder that you should never underestimate the threat that you may be dealing with, even if you think you are in control. Your performance during this training session was satisfactory. You can start preparing for your trip to Galatea 37. Congratulations, Novak.
Get on. Damn. Cool. And there you go. Right. I'm sorry you didn't get my lovely face to accompany you on this one. But that's the prologue mission, which gives you a good taster as to what the game's about. But yeah, I'll do my conclusion shortly. Okay, so as you probably gathered, I was having a little bit of trouble with that one. Not much I could do about it. I could just delete all the footage and start again, but I don't think I'm going to get anything better than that at the moment. What I may do is I might have a tinker with the settings tomorrow, and I may well end up doing a 30-ish minutes of video on this game, because I do actually quite like the way it plays. But yeah, it's as I say, it's very much like Factorio, but with more emphasis on the combat. In Factorio, your avatar starts with nothing, and you can do a basic close combat attack, I think, but that's it. I mean, in this you get dropped in with a mech suit with a sword and various other weapons built into it, grenades, mines, quite a lot of stuff, a shield. So it's definitely tailored more towards the combat side, which is no bad thing. So if you want something, it's a bit tower defense based, I guess, would be a good way of putting it. So if you want something quite combat based, survival based, it looks like it's going to be quite last standy. You know, having your base and repairing defences, trying to keep resources flowing while the endless hordes come at you. I've got a feeling it could well be quite fun, especially if it's multiplayer compatible. I haven't had a good dig around in the settings yet, so I don't know what's what. There might be proper multiplayer settings. I imagine there are, but I'll have a good rummage around tomorrow. As I say, that's the full game that I've got there, not the demo. So I am quite looking forward to delving a little bit deeper. But thank you for giving the video a chance. As I say, apologies for the quality of it. It's just one of those things, unfortunately, and I figured I've put a bit of effort in. You can at least get the gist of what the game plays like from the video. Even if you can't hear my commentary too well, you can still see what's going on. You can get the gist of what's happening. And like I said, I probably will end up doing another video on it at some point. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, as always. If you can chuck me a like and subscribe, that's obviously really handy. Very appreciative of anyone that does that for me. It's always welcome. I'm trying to push this channel a little bit, so any support you can give is heartily accepted, and yeah, just thanks a lot. But yeah, And with that then, guys, thank you very much for joining me on this video for the Rift Breaker. I will see you on the next one. Until then, you have a good one.